If there's one thing that a woman is she's not innocent. She's not guilty either, but she's not innocent. She's not a powerless creature. Society, our modern world, has made a woman into a powerless thing and wants to empower her by giving her so-called social rights. Now, I'm not here to debate if it's good or wrong. I don't care. I have no opinion about this, at least not for now. But she's not a powerless creature. She's never been a powerless creature. She never will be a powerless creature. She's a creature that is different than a man creature, and she operates at a different level. That's all I'm saying. And it's unfortunate that the man finds himself in a position where he is so self-absorbed, enamored with himself, that he's totally blind to her skill set and her capacity. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And now she can then play on him whatever she wants. So if he wants her to be innocent, she plays the innocent. If he wants her, due to cultural conditioning, to see her pure, she plays the pure. If she, due to cultural conditioning, he wants her to be a slut, she'll play the slut. Yeah, but who and what is she? That's the question. Well, the man doesn't know. In fact, she doesn't know either. But she doesn't need to know. At the end of the day, she is. The man doesn't know. And it would be in his advantage to know. In fact, if he doesn't know, he's fucked. So let's put it this way. I love the story. Now, I know some people don't like the story. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden story. It's a story. It's an analogy. There's a man, there's a woman. Enters the snake goes, talks to the bitch, then the bitch takes the fucking loser and makes him do what she wants. Just let's stay there. That says a lot. Like I told you, the snake didn't go see the man, he went to see the girl. That means there was something about the woman that was already different than from the man. She was susceptible to something, not from a negative point of view. There was an access, a form of access. All I'm trying to point at is that it's in man's advantage to understand and discover who and what a woman is. And because he's so full of himself, as a compensation for his maximum insecurity, he is blind to her and doesn't get to study or discover that genius. That's it. So, in conclusion, she's far from innocent, has never been innocent, will never be innocent, and that doesn't make her guilty. Because innocent and the word guilty can kind of come together. So she's not innocent and she's not guilty. She is what she is though, and your average man, the majority of men, do not know this. They cannot fathom it. And I insist on this. This is the most important element, I guess, of what I'm sharing today, or in all the videos I've done. You don't know her because you don't know nature. And you don't know nature because you've closed yourself off from nature, isolated yourself at the top with your little intellect, thinking that with your little intellectual understanding, now you know what a rainbow is. Right? You know what a rainbow is? Of course, man. It's white light being refracted through a lens or a drop of water. So you figured it all out. And that arrogance is what is making men susceptible to being manipulated and attacked and controlled by all kinds of forces coming from the underworld. So, as men, if you're intelligent, you would discover that. You must. And I don't understand how you can ever aspire to be in a relationship with women if you do not understand them. How can you dance with somebody you don't understand? And she can easily, as you can see, this is the key, thank you, I'm very happy about this little moment. She can easily adapt herself to you. Look, once upon a time, women didn't go to universities. So men thought they had the exclusivity on intelligence and so-called intellectualism. Nowadays, 60% of students at universities are women. And the number of men going to uni is down. Okay, is the quality of university is great? I don't know. Let's not get into that. But the jobs that men used to have, women are doing. So what does that say? That whatever you as a man is so proud of as your accomplishment as a man, she's able to do. And they're on a mission to prove to you that they can do it better than you, and to a certain degree are and will. Which means two things, and I don't want to get too far off. It means that whoever you think you are as a man and what your power is, isn't that bullshit intellect of yours. That's number one. Not to remove that you have an amazing intellect that can build rockets to go with Elon Musk to fucking Mars. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, but she can make herself do that. By training her, she can morph her physiology and even her hormonal system so it becomes more quote-unquote masculine and starts thinking like a man. So here she goes, she can do that. So she can adapt herself to what you consider intelligence. Yet you have no idea the realm she comes from, nor can you fathom it. Do you understand what I'm saying? The things you pride yourself as we the men, we do that, she's now going to do and she's going to do and she will continue to do. Which means what? And that's what she's trying to tell you. It's like, I can do whatever you're doing better than you even. Now we can debate this and argue about this. I'm not in the mood. This is not a social conversation about the condition of men and women. I'm just pointing to something. So she's morphing her surface reality to become intellectualized, learn and study and become like a robot, and learning your stupid molecules and being in labs and doing the same thing you think you're so awesome because you can do. In the meantime, whatever it is that her nature is able to do, you have no idea exists, nor do you know how to do it. Well, somebody's got to talk about this, and here I am. Well, women will never be able to fight like a man. Yeah, they won't. What's your point? In 5 minutes, you push a button on a machine that creates a sound wave that makes everybody die. Who needs fighting? Come on, it's over. That time is over, man. Idiots are gonna go fight and shoot each other. This is old primitive warfare. We have satellites all over the earth. Push a button, activates whatever is inside of you because you took the pick, and then there you go on your knees. This is the new age, man. We don't need brute idiots with their guns shooting at each other to have warfare. This is the new age and the new warfare. So whatever you pride yourself in as a man, or at least some men pride themselves into it, is becoming obsolete. We don't need brute force anymore. So all I'm trying to say, this is just a way of looking at things for the sake of conversation. All I'm trying to say is that she's not innocent and there's a realm she operates in that you don't know. Whereas she's crept into your pseudo realm. In fact, she hasn't, but you don't know where you come from. Neither do you know what is the real power of a man. You have no sense of that. And the fake man, which is a psychotic man that you are, she's saying, I can be as psychotic and manly as you. But you will never be able to be a woman like me or a real woman like me. Well, that's debatable because now men are becoming women and some of them are doing a great job. Shout out to these guys looking like women. You would be like, wow, that's such a great presentation. Anyways, I hope I'm getting my point across. So they're not innocent and at the same time they're not guilty, but they have a nature that your average person doesn't know and she doesn't need to know. That's what I'm trying to say. Because everybody's, can you tell us? Can you tell us? She doesn't care, right? She just is. She just does what she does. It's unconscious. And it's not because it's unconscious that it's not happening.